Well, I'm gonna interview you.
Alright.
So, Mr.
Wait,
Matt is
wait,
back, I
wait.
guess, for me. What are you gonna say?
Cut this bit and then we'll restart. Are my legs in the frame?
No,
Okay.
it's just your upper body, bro. Don't worry. Alright,
Just if I get a boner right
so with this shit, dude.
now. Wait. I'm back.
Alright, Matt's back, and he took a social media break for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
And also, in other words, he's just a lazy piece of shit who doesn't want to do any work. But then, what was your experience like, man? What made you make this decision initially? Like, what made you go off of social media?
So I actually did a little social media break last year already.
Yeah.
And it was for like a month or 2 months last year.
Yeah.
And it was really beneficial. And then the plan for me was always to go back to using social media to compare.
Yeah.
And the reason I went back to social media was when I wrote my book, I wanted to market it on Instagram. So I re-downloaded Instagram and started using it again.
Okay.
And very quickly, from where I was on my break to how I felt when I was using social media, it felt so much worse.
Yeah.
So I again deleted Instagram to take another break. It worked. Had the same results, so I deleted my account.
So when you say worse, what do you mean? Like, can you like specify for me? How
Yeah.
did you feel worse
Yeah.
using social media?
So there's a few different things. For me, the biggest one was a waste of time. Like I would just find myself scrolling,
And you'll feel guilty about
feel
that.
guilty
waste.
about it, and then I'd often do like other things to make me feel better. Like I'd play a video game.
Yeah. Oh, because
and
you're
waste-
feeling guilty
Yeah,
from using social
I feel
media.
bad and guilty that I wasted time on social media.
To make yourself feel better, now you'll do another.
Yeah. It's just
Eating,
my like animal instincts.
eating
brain,
McDonald's or
yeah,
like something,
yeah.
trying to get some more dopamine. Right?
more dopamine to feel better,
Yeah.
which I then feel
Even
even
worse.
worse. So I go back to scrolling,
And
and
it's a
and
vicious
that's
cycle.
why I wasted so much time. Yes.
And
I would just get
that's
trapped in this cycle.
And did you feel any effects on your motivation because of this? Because I'm thinking you probably did, because you just
Yes.
want this cheap fix. Once you're feeling sad, you don't want to do anything hard. You want some video game or something.
Yeah, 100%.
Food. So you just lost your
Like
motivation.
I lost motivation, and I even lost I didn't lose it. I became like physically tired
Yeah.
afterwards. Like it
Yeah.
was like I was spending
Just
my
from
energy
using
on it.
social media. You
Yeah,
felt
like I
physically-
think the overstimulation of it, like
Yeah.
exhausting.
I think I relate with you so much on that.
Yeah. Whereas if in the 2 months now that I haven't been using it, I'll wake up, go for a run, go to the gym
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, you do hard things to like make yourself.
Yeah, and you feel
nice,
better,
not
so you
just
want to
scroll.
keep going. It's like
Yeah.
I think we've spoken about this before. It's like just keep working.
Yeah.
Just take action. That's
Yeah.
right.
Take action.
Take action, and it's
Keep
true.
working.
Like if you just work, you'll end up building positive momentum. But I
Yeah.
was during my social media time on social media,
Mm-hmm.
I was feeling tired and demotivated.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was the number one thing that helped you stay off of social media? Because usually you know how it's very addictive. It's like any other addiction, right?
Yeah.
And when I personally tried to be off of it, my brain just wants to go on back on it.
Yeah.
You know, what's like
Honestly,
few tips if you want to give me 3 tips to like stay off of social media? What will they be?
Honestly, I think the only permanent solution is to delete your account, or at least pause your account every once in a while.
Okay.
Like take a break every month or something.
But that's
if you need.
I understand that. That's a good point, but that's not feasible, right?
Yeah.
Because at
Not-
the end
not
of the
for
day,
everyone.
you want to be connected on social
Yeah.
media, or you want to get some benefits out of it.
Yeah.
So if you delete it, you're gone.
Yeah.
What can you
So-
do on everyday basis that? you
Yeah,
know?
so I'll say something about that in a second, but I'll answer your question
Okay.
now first. So, I used to keep my phone on my bedside table,
Yeah.
and I moved it to my desk,
Okay.
which was really annoying because
Yeah.
sometimes I would wake up and just want to check,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
if
I
my
see.
plans for the day have been cancelled or whatever,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
if they have been, I'd go back to sleep.
Cool.
But putting my phone on my desk had to force me out of bed.
Yeah, I understand. Convenience, right? You made it more
Yes, yeah,
inconvenient.
yeah.
The
So
behavior
now
more
I was at
inconvenient.
least up
Yeah.
and like more likely to do something
Yeah.
productive.
There's a
after.
barrier between you and the phone now.
Yeah, yeah,
Physical barrier,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. So the second tip is that I still use YouTube,
Yeah.
but I would when I noticed I started using it too much, I would just delete it from my phone for
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 days. I would still have my account and I'd still watch YouTube
Yeah.
on my laptop.
Yeah.
But I used to have YouTube going like while I'm showering, while
Yeah,
I'm eating, while
yeah,
I'm
constant
like brush
dopamine.
my teeth,
Yeah.
like and it would slow me down and like
Mm-hmm.
overstimulate me.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I notice that becoming a problem again,
Mhm.
delete the app for 2 or
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah, yeah.
Still use your account on a laptop,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but start listening to
Again,
music.
a
and
physical
then
barrier you're creating. Okay,
Exactly.
cool.
Yeah. And I suppose the last one would be, which I used in the past. I didn't use it this time, but it has been effective for me in the past. Is setting time limits on your apps.
Okay.
So if I know specifically, I use it for Instagram. If I
Yeah.
set like a half an hour time limit, then I know I might need to send someone a message later, so I
Yeah.
won't scroll now because otherwise I won't be able to access the app.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All 3 good tips, but the thing
Yeah.
is, to use that time limit one, you need to have some self-discipline, which
Yeah.
I personally lack.
Yeah.
It probably works for you, but for me, when I set a time limit, I just bypass it.
Yeah. So,
These
so-
are the 3 things that have worked for me personally,
Mhm.
coming from someone who's at a worse level probably. Bro, the number one thing is, as you said, keep the phone away from you physically.
Yeah.
Like, create a
like
physical
when you do
barrier.
work as well.
Definitely, just
Yeah.
put it in another room. I don't
Yeah.
put, and like the phone's charger does not enter my bedroom. My bedroom has no chargers in it. So
Yeah.
if my phone
That's
dies,
good,
I have to
actually.
put it out.
Yeah.
Maybe in the bathroom, in the kitchen. The charger stays in one place. It stays in the kitchen.
Yeah.
The phone charges there, and that way I know like the battery's gonna die, and so I have to like use it less, keep the battery going. I put it in the
Yeah,
kitchen. It's
yeah.
away from me.
Yeah.
When I'm about to go to bed, I don't have it in my hand to use it. When I wake up, I don't see it straight away. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
good.
that's number one thing. The second thing is, that's the physical barrier. The second thing is you can create a virtual barrier. Like Matt said, you can delete the apps, right?
Mhm.
So if you don't want to delete it, right, you can even sign out of it. So like sign out of Instagram and don't remember your password. That's the thing. When it asks you, do you want to remember your password? Save your password? No. You want to physically put in your password every time, so it gives you that millisecond to
Yeah,
think that if
yeah.
you really want to sign in, you know what I mean? Like, do you want
adds
to waste
just a
the
little
time?
bit of resistance. Yeah.
Creates resistance. It is again inconvenience. So when that inconvenience hits, you're like, I don't know if I want to do this.
Yeah.
And then the third thing that I've never seen anyone else do, and it has massively helped me, is on YouTube, right? I'll delete Instagram, Facebook, because these are the bad ones. But then YouTube is educational, right? You give this like psyop to your brain, I'm
Yeah,
using it for
yeah.
educational shit. But then there's a shorts version on like YouTube Reels. And then you just keep on scrolling those motherfuckers all day. The thing I've realized and I've found to figure that one out is, you just stop your watch history.
Yeah, I remember you showed me.
So once you stop
Yeah.
your watch history on YouTube, like you stop your watch history, it would stop showing you reels. No reels. Literally
Yeah.
no reels on your
it's
YouTube.
true.
So just
yeah.
just fucking stop your
Yeah,
watch
watch
history,
history,
and it's
yeah.
the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Like I can literally show it to you now.
Yeah.
Bro.
So YouTube, the long form content on there is insane. Like our content.
Look, recommendations are off. I just stopped my watch
Yeah.
history. So you see shorts, recommendations are off. No reels. It
Yeah,
like helps you massively.
Yeah.
But obviously after you've deleted the other ones like Instagram and Snapchat,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
point doing this if you're just
Yeah.
gonna use TikTok all day.
Yeah.
And don't even use TikTok. TikTok is the most fucked one.
Yeah.
I have just not downloaded it.
I've never used TikTok either. Instagram I had because it was a way to connect with
Yeah,
friends,
friends and
and
everything.
stuff. But I have actually fully deleted my account now.
Yeah. I mean, it depends, right?
This-
Where you are. If you have
Yeah.
some discipline, you can like set a limit
Yeah.
or something.
But for me, maybe I just lack discipline. But for me, the benefits of having social media did not outweigh the disadvantages.
Disadvantage it brings.
And in like this 2-month period, I've just been using a little bit of Facebook when I absolutely need to contact people or to find people to contact them, or just phone numbers. And
Yeah.
it works. Like the people in your life that care about you will happily use
Yeah.
text messages.
I think you're right.
So much better.
It's like a drug. People don't
Yeah.
even know. It changes you. It changes you
Yeah,
mentally
yeah.
because you don't have the motivation. And once, like in sports, right? If you're playing soccer or something, even if you're doing boxing, if someone's better than you, man, once they get tired, you gotta wait for them to get tired. Once they get tired, their skill level decreases. They're not the same person. They wouldn't take as many risks. They're not as motivated.
Yeah.
So if social media is doing that to you straight away, it's making you tired from the get-go, from the start of the day. You're not the same person. It's
Yeah,
literally taking
yeah.
your manhood away from you, man.
Yeah,
You don't want to
yeah.
go for a run. You don't want to go to the gym. You've been
Yeah.
just using this shit all day, and as you
Exactly,
said, you feel guilty, and then you want to do something that wants to make you feel better, and that's usually another like cheap dopamine
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. It's
Just a vicious cycle. It just keep going down and down and
It's
down.
like I don't know if you've heard of the butterfly effect.
Yeah.
You know, like one of the small. It's the same. Like imagine just the first half an hour of your day.
Yeah.
If you got up, ate a healthy breakfast, and meditated,
Yeah.
versus you just lay in bed and scroll on your phone. How that small change, half an hour. It's only half an hour, the first half an hour, but imagine how much different your day would look.
100%. I agree.
And yeah, it's just the butterfly effect. The more you can cut it out, it sounds like a small change, but the positive impact day to day, which accumulates week over week and month over month, it'll be so much better for you.
I agree. I would relate that to the habit stacking thing I've said before.
Yeah.
So if you start at a low point, right, during the start of the day, like, so you've used your phone first thing in the morning, you're listening to music, using social media, now you're starting at a low point. From here, it's an uphill battle. Now you want to put that phone down, work hard on something with focus, which is going to be so hard. Eat some
this discipline you're gonna need.
Eat some stupid, like, tasteless food, eggs or something, some chicken, right? Go to the gym, it's all hard work. Go for a run, it's all hard work. It's just an uphill battle, which is really hard. Instead, you wake up, right? You don't have any phone, you don't have any stimulus, you're starting at a baseline. You immediately don't use your phone, you do some meditation, you work hard, you go to the gym. Now you're starting at a peak. Even if you let go afterwards, at least you're coming from a peak, you slowly go down and you'll be somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
So I think that's good.
I think that's even a good thing in some sense. So recently I've been, like, when I wake up, I'll journal for a little bit. I eat like an omelette every day. It's very high protein.
Yeah.
And then I'll just get on with my day and start working. And then I will let myself like come downhill over the day to relax a little bit. So like in the last like 2 hours before bed, that's when I'll watch my YouTube and stuff
100%.
to like relax and wind down before bed. And YouTube still is really good. It still helps me like learn about the world, personal development, just watch some fun stuff. Like I'm not saying, like it's the thing of where I said like Instagram had no benefits for me, YouTube has benefits.
Yeah.
That's why I don't cut YouTube out.
Yeah.
You just have to learn when to use it.
Yeah.
And for you to control it, not for it to like.
And you gotta think to yourself, are you actually using that knowledge or are you just accumulating it for the sake of the dopamine?
Well, that's the other thing was with Instagram Reels. You watch 1,000 Reels a day.
Yeah.
How many of those do you actually remember?
You can't remember. I can't remember the last
Even
one.
if they're all like fact-based knowledge that is meant to help your life.
Yeah.
How much has it actually helped your life? Like, just be real with yourself.
Because your brain is smart, right? It doesn't want to keep stupid information or like too much knowledge. It realizes what you do is you slide off after like 15 seconds. So it just keeps it in your memory for like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And he knows that's all you need it for because that's what he's gotten used to because you watch the new thing and he wants to focus on the new thing. So you're literally training your memory to be a short-term Like you're fucking your memory up doing
your
that shit.
attention span as well.
I have fucked my attention span so bad, dude.
Yeah.
If I could watch like a Subway Surfers video while I'm having sex, I would.
Just picture it above us.
Right, so fucked.
There's one last thing I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Which for me wasn't a big issue, but I know for a lot of people it is, and that's a mental health issue with seeing other people post.
Yeah.
So I used to think that social media was only bad for teenagers, particularly girls, for their mental health.
Beauty standards and stuff.
Yeah, like beauty standards and stuff. I recently spoke to a friend of mine, and she's 28, so very far from being a teenager, and she said it has gotten worse for her.
Yeah.
Like she's gotten a few tattoos. She's like kind of gotten older now. Like the age is starting to creep in. Like 28, she still looks beautiful, but like she's already started noticing like gray hair here. Yeah. And so for her, she said it's gotten worse over time because she's seen a tattoo that she's already gotten a tattoo there now, and she thinks, oh, like I wish I didn't get this tattoo.
Yeah,
or she sees like a little bit of aging, and so the mental health aspect of it is really bad still. And even for me, when I was using Instagram to talk to girls, I would sometimes like send them a message, open the app, see they've posted a story with another guy, haven't replied to my message. That shit actually hasn't. We'd like to pretend we're strong, tough men, but enough of that, it can have a mental impact on you.
Yeah, even the other side of thing, man. Like other side of that fucking thing. Being a man, right? You see these beautiful women on Instagram, and these women, just like you and I would, post their best pictures. So they post their best pictures with makeup, with like these days even AI and whatever, right?
Yeah.
Fucking what do you call it, filters and shit.
Yeah.
So now you're seeing these beautiful women who look perfect from every angle, and then you see women in real life which don't look the same. It creates this fake standard in your head. And then some people get like erectile dysfunctions because of this shit, because they've literally trained their mind to be turned off by this fake standard which doesn't even exist. So you're literally hurting yourself, your partner. It's like literally fucking up the society by this social media bullshit.
Yeah.
It's like these are the things you don't even think. It's not even your mental health at this point. It's literally fucking your brain, your body, and your fucking dick.
Your personality, everything.
Mate, like literally, you're not a man anymore, bro. It's so bad.
And I think I've only realized these stuff by taking my break, because while you're consuming it,
you don't understand.
You're not thinking.
You don't think the influencer test. Same like drugs, man. Like if someone's smoking weed, they think it's the best thing ever, because they literally forget how they used to be before taking weed.
Yeah.
It's same with like fucking these things.
They get used to being in that state, so they don't realize what they could be instead.
Yeah. Same with vitamin D, right? Like my vitamin D was low. I didn't realize, right? And I thought this is just how I am, right? I work so hard, so I get tired. But then I started taking vitamin D. I was like, so I am actually energetic. I don't get tired as often. But I had gotten used to being tired after workouts, because I didn't know this other life that exists. But now, because you've taken the break off social media, or when you take break off weed or
taking a step outside,
and you can look at it from a third person's view, and you understand how bad the situation is.
Yeah.
So if you can't do anything else, try to take a week's time off of social media. If it is really important for you, we understand. But if you take a week off, you would understand how bad it is and what things you need to work on. At least you will be observant. So when you get back to it, you can focus on those things.
You can be more aware to not slide back into that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
if you had to
what I did before I delete my account, you don't have to delete it, you can just pause it or delete the app.
Yeah.
But just post a simple story saying, hey, I'm going to take a break for a week.
Message me on my
number or Facebook or WhatsApp or whatever you use.
Yeah.
That way, because I feel like a lot of people have FOMO, fear of missing out. Like if I delete my social media,
what if
am I going to lose my friends?
Yeah.
No, not true. If anything, I spend less time on my phone and more time with my friends in real life. Like my friendships have only gotten better, and I've cut out all the people that I met like 6 years ago and never seen again.
That's such a good point.
They're draining your energy, but now I can actually have a closer group of friends that I'm so much closer with.
There have been times, sorry to cut you off, there have been times when I've been using my phone too much, and then I had to go to this like party at 9 p.m. and I'm like, I'm too tired to go now.
Yeah, exactly,
because I'm being social on this fucking social media, I don't actually become social in real life.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's so amazing that you say that.
If you have FOMO, first of all, it's wrong, don't worry.
Yeah.
Like it's only going to be better for you.
Yeah.
But to set your mind at ease, post that story.
Yeah.
And then just take a week off and see what it does for you.
Yeah. 100%. Man.
So
to summarize this shit, take baby steps maybe. You try to use your phone less in the morning and before going to bed.
Yeah.
Set barriers between yourself and the phone, physically and virtually. Keep the phone outside of your room, your vicinity, and delete those apps, or maybe at least sign out of them.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
Don't remember your password.
And don't save
remember your password,
but don't make your phone save the password. So when you log in, make sure you have to physically type in the password in, so you get that millisecond to think about your decision. Another barrier, basically. Yeah. Right? That's basically
pretty much it. But it's the biggest thing I would want you to take away from this is to consider the effects that it might be having on you.
Yeah.
Take a break to see if you are being impacted by it, and then if you are, use these tips that we spoke about to cut it out.
Perfect. Thanks, man.
It's good to be back.
It's good to be back. It's good to have it back.
Good to be back.
Right, that was a long ass video. It should go on YouTube straight away.
Yeah.